He was everything she said she wanted. But I was starting to see she didn't know what she wanted. It all came crashing down when she wanted to be just friends. I agreed, then discovered what she really meant when I moved on with someone who knew what they wanted. It started on a Sunday afternoon with coffee and a simple request. I, 28 male, was caught off guard when my girlfriend of 3 years, Olivia, 27, asked to talk. I thought we were building a life together, renting a house, adopting a dog, even discussing our families. But on that quiet afternoon, the conversation turned serious. She looked at me, a tear in her eye, and said, "I think we've grown apart. I think we've grown apart." Her words hung in the air, cold and definitive. I, 28 male, sat across from Olivia, 27, feeling the weight of 3 years dissolve in an instant. This wasn't the future we'd planned. We had a timeline: marriage within a year, a family shortly after. Yet here she was, her face a mask of practiced sadness, ending it all with a phrase that felt more like a corporate layoff than a breakup. She handed me a book she'd borrowed months ago, a small gesture that felt monumental, a final act of closure I hadn't asked for. "We'd make amazing friends," she said, her voice soft, almost a whisper. "We have the same interests, same friends. We'll still be in each other's lives." She was already making plans for our post-relationship existence while I was still trying to process the end of our current one. I looked at the book in my hand and felt a strange calm settle over me. "Okay," I said, a single word that meant so much more. It was a promise to myself to not fight for something that was already gone. She left that evening. I stayed, surrounded by the ghosts of our shared life. The coffee cups from our morning routine, the half-finished puzzle we'd started on a rainy Saturday. The next morning, I did exactly what she asked. I treated her like a friend, and that's when I realized her definition of friendship was very different from mine. The first text came at 8 a.m. Olivia, "Hey, hope you slept okay. Can you feed the dog? I'll be back for him tomorrow." My heart sank. Our dog, a golden retriever named Scout, was a constant in our lives. Me, "Sure, I'll bring him by your place tomorrow evening." Olivia, "Why can't you just drop him off now?" "I've got plans." Me, "Monday works better for me." "Plans? What plans?" Olivia, "Just stuff. Friend stuff." She didn't like that. But what could she say? We were just friends now. Friends don't expect each other to drop everything. The next day, she texted again. Olivia, "Hey, I'm at that new cafe we wanted to try. Want to come?" Me, "Thanks, but I'm good. Have fun." Olivia, "Come on, we always go to new places together." Me, "That was when we were dating. Enjoy your coffee." Hours later, another text. Olivia, "You're being weird." "What's going on?" Me, "I'm being friendly." Literally what you asked for. The truth was, when she said, "Let's be friends," she meant, let's keep everything the same, just without the commitment. What I heard was, let's establish appropriate boundaries like I do with all my other friends. She showed up at my house on Friday while I was out. She still had her key, helped herself to the last of the beer, watered my plants, and left me a note. "Watered your plants. Hope you don't mind." I texted her, "Hey, thanks for watering the plants. I'll need the key back when you get a chance." Olivia, "Why?" "We're friends." My friends don't have keys to my place." Olivia, "But I still have stuff there." Me, "We can arrange a time for you to get your things, just like friends do when they need to pick stuff up." She came by that evening furious. "You changed the locks." Me, "No, just rekeyed them. You no longer live here." I handed her a box of her immediate belongings. "I can't believe you're being so petty." Me, "Petty? I'm treating you exactly like I treat my friends." She fumed. But I'm not just any friend. According to you, that's exactly what you are. The entitlement was starting to show. She still expected to be my emergency contact, still have access to our shared streaming services. I removed her from all of them. But the real turning point came that weekend. Our mutual friend group had a bonfire. I showed up alone. She arrived with a guy named Daniel. Olivia, loud enough for everyone to hear. "This is Daniel." We met at the gym. Daniel seemed nice, but it was clear he was a prop to make me jealous. I shook his hand, welcomed him, and then proceeded to talk and laugh with everyone else, giving them zero special attention. Midway through the night, Olivia cornered me. "You don't even care that I'm here with someone else." Me, why would I? We're friends. Friends date people. You're not even a little jealous? Are you jealous when your other friends date people? She had no answer because there wasn't one that didn't expose her true intentions. She said that word for word. "That's what made me realize you deserve better." And maybe I wanted to shoot my shot. We shared a kiss goodnight. It was a simple, sweet first date kiss. The next morning, Olivia was pounding on my door. "Open up, I know you're in there." "It's 6 a.m., Olivia." "I don't care. We need to talk now." "About what?" "You kissed her." "My best friend." I opened the door. She looked haggard, her eyes red, wearing the same clothes from the day before. "You're doing this to hurt me." "I'm living my life. You're the one who decided we shouldn't be together." "I said friends, not that you could date my friends." "You said you needed to find yourself." "I'm letting you while I move on with Sarah. She's single. I'm single. We like each other. That's how dating works." She tried to push past me into the house. I blocked her. "You don't live here anymore. I have things inside." "Then schedule a time to get them like we discussed." "You're being cruel." "I'm maintaining boundaries." "There's a difference." She made scenes at work. She tried to manipulate everyone around her. All I did was exactly what she asked. I treated her like a friend. Turns out that was the cruelest thing I could have done. Not because I meant it to be cruel, but because it forced her to face the reality of her choice. When you dump someone, but expect them to act like they're still devoted to you, actual friendship feels like punishment. But it's not. It's just friendship. The thing she said she wanted. Funny how that works. My advice when someone says they want to be just friends after a serious relationship, believe them. Then actually treat them like a friend, nothing more, nothing less. Set boundaries, move on, and live your life. Because real friends want you to be happy. They don't expect you to sit in limbo while they figure things out. They don't feel entitled to partner privileges with a friend label. Olivia wanted all the benefits of a relationship without any of the commitment. She wanted me to be her backup plan, her safety net, her emotional support while she explored other options. When I refused to play that role, when I took her at her word and treated her like just another friend, reality hit hard. Olivia's downfall was entirely self-inflicted. She ended our relationship. She tried to keep me as a backup. She freaked out when I moved on. She harassed her best friend. All I did was exactly what she asked. I treated her like a friend. Turns out that was the cruelest thing I could have done.